Yeah, hi there. These comments are for LG, and I am your English 107 instructor here at California State University, San Bernardino. Thank you for doing the writing project. Now, I'm doing this video and talking to you right now because there are some concerns I have about your writing. So hopefully you can take these comments and do a little bit better on the next paper. So the bottom line is you got a score of 65 on this writing project. Right? So you lost points in the introduction. You used a thesis in the introduction, but if you look at the rubric, there's one category. It says strong introduction with appropriate context that raises a topic and then frames the essay. And then the second category is a clear compare and contrast thesis. So you did not really do that. Okay, so let me give you an idea about how you can raise the topic before you get to the thesis. Right, so you said, while reading writing drafts by Morris, I found that Morris and I have different ways of setting up our rough drafts. So you get right into your thesis. This student says, developing an essay includes going through a process which we define differently. To be able to establish a well-developed essay, Richard Morris believes there is a process we must go through. This includes writing multiple drafts before finalizing a final draft. In college, mostly all students, if not all, are required to write papers for their classes. And then the writer gets into the thesis, right? So you need to raise the topic a little bit first. Now, the next category is in terms of developing ideas in enough depth. You lost some points there, which means I like how you brought up the idea of racism and a writing project there, but you could probably have developed that topic a little bit more than you did in those multiple body paragraphs there. So that's an area. Another area is the category where it says source materials are conventionally documented according to MLA style. No, you did not do that. So that's also a big issue. So something that you can do here is you need to have a works cited section at the end of the paper, even if it's only one source, the textbook or the article in the textbook. So, but the other thing is, I noticed when you're writing, I'm looking at the paper right here, even when you say Marius and I have different approaches, he also lists the main points to trust your mind to organize them, make another. But you're not even using, when you're either paraphrasing or summarizing or directly quoting Marius's ideas, you're still not using those in-text citations in there. We call these voice markers, right? So we can understand who is saying what. So I had some trouble understanding that. Also, you had some polishing issues. So overall, you ended up getting a 65 out of 100. And this is only a 10-point paper, so don't panic. Our next paper is 20 points. Our final paper is 30 points, so you certainly can still get a very strong score in the essay. But just think about some of what you did with this writing project. You're going to have to do some things differently on the next project if you want to score higher. All right? Now, if you have any doubts, write the essay in advance. Come by my office. I will score it before the due date. You can look at your score. If you want to make any changes, you can do that. You can resubmit it on the due date. So you can certainly come by my office to do that if you want. And remember, check out Blackboard. Blackboard has a lot of resources to help you with, for example, you're not sure about formatting or MLA formatting, so you can go to Blackboard to learn more about that. All right?